Hey girl, welcome back. Today we're going to talk about cleaner. You know, buying your own cleaner is super expensive, especially right now with the cost of everything. So I have made my own cleaner for many years, and it was due to cost, and it was also so I knew what was inside my cleaners. I had multiple kids, and I didn't want anybody getting sick from anything that I wasn't sure of that was in what I was using to clean my surfaces. So, the recipe that I'm going to share with you today is very basic. Let me gather my supplies, and we are going to make Brandie's Magic Cleaner. Hey girl, welcome back. So, let's start talking about cleaner. Now, what I do is I have an old vinegar container that I'm going to use to put all of these ingredients in to make my cleaner. Now, I do mark it so nobody accidentally grabs it and thinks that it's vinegar, and I've removed the label the best that I could, right? Some of this stuff is so sticky you can't get it off. But I wrote my name or my cleanser name across the top, Brandie's Magic Cleaner, and then I wrote the ingredients. And this is also so if I lose my recipe, I know what's in it, okay? So, let's get started. Now, with the vinegar, I use regular white vinegar, but to make it smell good, I use lemon peels or any sort of citrus fruit. I just drop it in a mason jar and I pour vinegar over it, and it smells so much better than regular vinegar. So, you will take 1 cup of vinegar. You're going to use 1 cup of alcohol, rubbing alcohol. I think it's the 70%. Then you're going to use 1 cup of ammonia, 1/4 cup of Dawn. Now you want to make sure it's just the regular dish Dawn, not ultra or anything fancy, just the regular old blue Dawn, okay? And then I have my funnel because we're going to need that to pour it into here and not make a mess. And I also have some essential oils. Now, I add essential oils occasionally, but just a couple drops because this is a multi-purpose cleaner and you can use it pretty much on any surface, and you can even cleanse windows with it. So I would rather, just use a little bit, if none at all, because it can make it oily, which will make your windows streaky. So when my kids were little, we did pretty much anything we could to save money. And I came across this recipe a long time ago and I kind of tweaked it to what I wanted in it, and to make sure it was efficient and worked well. You are going to make quite a bit of cleanser, and all you need is a spray bottle. You can reuse an old spray bottle that you have, or you can go out and purchase a clean spray bottle if you don't want to reuse what you have. Sometimes when you reuse the spray bottles, the sprayers on them don't work as well. So I guess it's up to you how you want to handle that. So let's mix her up and get it done, okay? So we are going to take the funnel and just put it on top of the vinegar bottle. I'm going to start out with my lemon vinegar that I've made. You can see it here. Like I said, don't go out and buy lemons. If you use a lemon, just save the rind and stick it in there. Same with oranges. It really helps the fragrance of the vinegar. So let's pour this in. And then, like I said, just some rubbing alcohol. 1 cup. 1 cup of ammonia. And the Dawn dish soap. Now, I will tell you, this Dawn dish soap is multi-purpose. It doesn't hurt to buy that in a large jug or a large container because I use this a lot. I also use it to clean my showers. Let me give you a little tip. If you take a cup of vinegar and heat it up in the microwave till it's nice and hot, then you add a cup, equal parts of the Dawn dish soap, and you put it in a sprayer. Now you want to make sure it's not too hot, because if it's too hot, it will actually melt the container that you're putting it in. And you just mix it together, spray it on the shower and let it sit for about 15 minutes, and go in with a sponge, and it will remove soap scum so quickly. So that's my plug on Dawn dish soap. So let me put that in here. And we're going to use 10 cups of water. So I'm going to put a little in here just to make sure I get all the goodness out of this jar. Let me pour that in. Maybe again, because I just don't want to lose any of this, because this is what makes the cleanser such a good cleaner. All right. So I'm just going to take the rest of this and pour it in here. Woo! I'm making a mess. Well, we might need to add a little extra water since I've watered my floor and my counter and myself. Okay, I'm just going to grab another cup of water just to make sure that we've got exactly what we need, because we don't want it to be too strong. All right, there we go. And just put your lid on it. I wouldn't shake it like this. I would just kind of move it around, make sure everything is stirred up good. And then you can put a couple drops of your essential oil. I'm using lemongrass with the theme of lemon, right? And I think lemon smells so clean. So let's put a couple drops in. Like I said, I am not going to put, well, if it wants to come out, there we go. I'm not going to put a lot in here because I do like to use this for window cleaner, and I feel like if you do that, it kind of limits you just to using it as a multi-purpose cleaner. But if you really want it to smell, you know, like the store-bought stuff, then I would go ahead and add a little bit of the essential oil. Now, if you do that, you can always make a smaller, like cut the recipe in half and make a smaller jug for windows and, you know, all-purpose cleaning. So now that this is all mixed up, it's ready to go. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share the video. Let me know what you think of this. Hey girl, it's Brandie's backyard.